mean, there's not many rookies that come into a situation like you came into, getting to that Super Bowl. But before we talk about that Super Bowl, you got to get there first, right?
Yep.
What was that rookie year like for you? Because you said you ain't even like the Redskins. You looking around, this is all brand new. I know that's not an easy adjustment for a young man.
Let me go to training camp and my introduction to B. Mitch and for this whole thing, because we go to training camp. No one told me about the humidity out in this area. Okay, so the way I dress and with pads on is like, first of all, I thought we go shorts for the first 4 or 5 days. Now, first day was pads. So I go in the locker room and everybody getting dressed. I'm like, what y'all doing? Why y'all getting dressed? It's like, rookie, it's the big leagues. We don't go with no shorts. I'm like, what? So I get my pad. I'm putting my pads in my everything. And Brian Mitchell looking at me. I should have brought them too. I got pads this big, thigh pads, knee pads like that. I had a hip pads in. I had elbow pads. I'm like, because it's the pros, man. They hit harder than college. That's what I'm thinking. So Brian said, hey, bro, all that right there is coming. You coming out with that? I said, no, man, that's how I dress. That's why I play. No, man, trust me. All that coming out. If not now, second practice, whatever. Man, we get out there, bro. I don't know what it was. No one told me about it, but I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. Like the first 10, 15 minutes, we doing these drills, and I'm just like, and I was in great shape. And I'm like, what is going on? Why my chest feel like this? Everything was going on. And it's like, man, it's the humidity, bro. I told you, you should be wearing that. Second practice, I was damn near naked. Oh my God, it was crazy, man. But those practices that we had, man, it was fast. It was just a lot of hitting. I think that week we scrimmaged the Jets on Wednesday. Then we went to Pittsburgh Saturday. I'm like, it's like the first week of training camp. Why are we doing this so soon? Man, everything was popping like this though. But man, it was real, and we loved it. We loved that camaraderie that we had. It was like everybody together. Monty Coleman was the key though. He was that voice that kept everybody together. And just when you heard it, it was like, oh, man, we just sit there and just listen. Man, so I love him for that though, bro.
When you have a Monty Coleman, when you have a Brian Mitchell,
yeah,
guys that have done it, guys that you probably were looking at on TV like, oh man, these guys are stars, and now you get to play with them. How beneficial is that to have those OGs in that locker room that actually care? Because B-Mitch didn't have to say nothing to you. Yeah, he could have let you go out there and figure it out yourself.
You know, when I came in, I'm sizing guys up too. My running backs, just like this. So it's another funny story. I got into minicamp. I thought Ernest Bonner was a coach because he had on glasses and he had this beard that was like kind of grayish and everything. So I didn't think nothing of him. But when I saw the running backs, I looked at Danny Copeland and I saw the way he ran. I got him. If I could, usually I stand up when I do this though. But John Suttle, my dude from Atlanta, he slew foot. He walked like this. I said, well, I damn sure got him. We had Drew Rigg. I said, he too big. Yeah, he probably past his prime, so I ain't worried about him. And then when I saw B. Mitch, I said, okay, B. Mitch he's a little young cat, you know, got energy, but I think I get him too, you know. It'd be tough, but I think I get it. So I'm thinking, I could start it, you know. And all of a sudden, we get ready to start one-on-one drills, and Ernest come running out. And he gets in the front of the line. So when you get in front of the line, that tells me that you are D-back.
You the man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but, dude, I thought you was a coach. What you doing? So all of a sudden he go out there, boom, 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 bah. I said, oh, that's going to be a problem. As soon as he did his route on Monty Coleman, he came back. I said, hey, man, because I didn't know. See, I knew Ernest Binder from Cleveland. I was so naive about players changing teams. I didn't know who he was. And I said, hey, man, when he came back, because I'm curious about this. I said, hey, man, you been here the whole time at the Skins? He's like, nah, I was in Cleveland. Cleveland? I know Cleveland. So I'm going back, and, I do my route, and I did it on Whip Marshall, beat him every time. Every time. I thought he was going to, because again, I didn't know players. I'm thinking, they're going to cut this dude, and I'm killing him. I'll go back and tell my boys, but I get back to my, to rest up, and I'm thinking like, okay, who is this dude? Cleveland. They had 44, and they had Big Mac, the big fullback. And I'm like, hey, man, what was your number? And he said 44. Oh, oh, you that dude. Man, I'm sorry you fumbled the ball in the end zone, man. But, oh, man, you was freaking it. Oh, my God. So I didn't know that these guys were here, bro. And I'm like, and I learned so much from Ernest Bonner. He's my mentor.